Now we will start ideal solution and non-ideal solution. In previous lecture, we completed Raoult's law for volatile and non-volatile. Now we will start new topic, ideal and non-ideal solution. Friends, you know in Raoult's law, we plotted one graph. Suppose here when x1 is equal to 0, then here x2 is equal to 0. Here x2 is equal to 1, then here x1 is equal to value we will use 1 and gives us P2 0 greater than P1 0. That's why here gives us this type of one graph, and between them one line means total, P total is equal to P1 plus P2. That's why here this one indicated P1 and this one increased value of P2. This graph for Raoult's law, volatile, solute and solvent. And in ideal solution means what? Ideal solution means which can be obey Raoult's law of entire range of concentration value. That's why this one known as ideal solution. In short, follow Raoult's law. That's why this one known as ideal solution. Second thing, friends, here P theory is equal to P total. P theory is equal to P observe. That's why theoretical and observe means theoretical we can prove. Why this one indicated theoretical? Then you know P total is equal to PA plus PB means A and B. This alphabet indicated for solute and solvent. That's why this one indicated P total. Theoretical this one is proved. P total is equal to PA plus PB. Suppose here we can use 1 and 2 number. Then here also we can use P1 plus P2, and formation of solute and mixture plus solute and solvent, that's why gives us P total value. Now in second point, this one is first point, okay. Then second point, ideal solution means what? Ideal solution means observe, P observe. How to P observe value is formed. Then one instrument we will use barometer. That's why we can easily find out P observe value, barometer, instrument name. And third one is B solution means what? In your textbook this type of delta H solution is equal to 0 and delta V solution is equal to 0. This type of 2 value is given means what? Change in enthalpy and change in its volume is equal to 0. Why? Because friends, you know volume for solute and solvent. Solute and solvent when we will use in formation of one solution. That's why when delta V is equal to 0, then for solute and solvent. Suppose here we have one beaker, and in this beaker we will use, suppose here in first beaker we will use A means for solute, and this B, this one is used for solvent. Clear? When these two add in one beaker means solute and solvent, then formation of one solution. Clear? That's why suppose A atom or molecule react with B atom or molecule, between them when interaction forces will be present. Interaction forces means which type of? A single bond B. This type of when intermolecular forces is when formed, then this one we know this one is which type of force? And van der Waals forces, and sometimes between them hydrogen bond also present. That's why when we have component A and component B, either solute and solvent A and B we can use, then gives us which type of ideal solution? Then AB. Clear? That's why delta V solution is equal to 0. Why? Because here volume of solute and volume of solvent we will use the same. That's why when addition of these two A and B, then formation of delta V, okay, solution, then gives us delta V solution is equal to also 0. Second thing, its type is A single bond B. How to find out? Then A react with easily B. Between them one single bond present. That's why its type is AB type. Friends, and delta H is equal to enthalpy value is also 0. Why enthalpy value is 0? Because energy when supply. Energy means A for solute and B for solvent. Between them energy is same use. That's why when formation of A single bond B type, then also gives the same energy. Suppose here 10 joule, here also 10 joule. Clear? Then formation of, we have here A 2 plus B2, then gives us AB. And when reactant number of A atom is 2, then here multiply by 2, then equation is balanced. That's why here when 10 used 2 joule, 20, 10 joule, B also energy, how many use 10 joule. Then here between A single bond B form 10 joule, but here 2, that's why 2 multiply by 10 gives us 20 joule. And here 10 plus 10, sum of this total gives us also 20. That's why its enthalpy of solution is equal to also 0. Change in enthalpy, delta solution is equal to also 0. Now, next point. Next point means what? When delta theoretical is equal to delta observe. That's why this one indicated some examples. Examples means what? Which type of example present in ideal solution? Then chloroethane plus bromoethane. Clear? Either ethyl chloride CH3 CH2 Cl, this one known as chloroethane, either ethyl chloride plus CH3 CH2 Br, this one known as ethyl bromide. Now second example is benzene. Benzene means C6H6. When react with toluene CH3, molecular formula is C6H6 and its molecular formula is C6H6CH3. And that's why this type of example considered in ideal solution, means this one follow by Raoult's law. That's why this one known as ideal solution. Its concentration value is cannot be changed, and that's why follow totally Raoult's law. Like x1 is equal to when 0, x2 is equal to 0, x1 is equal to when we will use 0, then 1, then x2 is equal to in this side also 1, and this type of concentration value cannot be changed, and this one is totally follow. That's why this one known as ideal solution. Now second one is non-ideal solution, means totally opposite with ideal solution. Here we can what use TH is equal to T observe, means theory is equal to observe. But in non-ideal solution, friends, we will use P theory not equals to P observe value. You know how to find out P observe value? Then used one instrument, name is barometer, and theoretical when we can prove, then used P total is equal to PA plus PB. But these all are when different. That's why here what used P theory not equals to P observe. That's why definition of non-ideal solution is this cannot be, which cannot be followed by Raoult's law. That's why this one known as non-ideal solution. And here we can write opposite to ideal solution, means P theory not equals to be P observe. That's why not gives us same value, theory and observe value. Here its enthalpy and its volume value also not equals to be 0. That's why its interaction between del A and B, this one is solute and for solvent. Then interaction between them when present then gives us A single bond B. A single bond B means between them interaction forces is present. But which type of interaction forces is present? Weak. Clear? Here strong. Sometimes present hydrogen bond. That's why here strong. But here A single bond B. That's why this one known as weak interaction forces. Now second one, delta H not equals to be 0 and delta V not equals to be 0. Second thing, between them sometimes one reaction occur and Raoult's law for when addition of carbon disulfide, acetone and dipolar reaction. Dipolar reaction means what? Dipolar means when two types of pole present, del plus and del minus, and between them cannot be easily interaction forces is present. That's why this one known as or considered as non-ideal solution. Now second thing, in non-ideal solution we can plot one graph. Why? Because some deviation is present. One is increase and sometimes gives us positive value and negative value. That's why two graph we can plot and already given in your textbook. Then how to plot? We'll see here. This one is for our slope. Clear? See, when we have this type of when two graph means here x1 is equal to 0, here x2 is equal to 0, then here x2 is equal to 1, then here x1 is equal to 1. That's why gives us this type of graph. But here some deviation is present. Like here positive deviation when occur, then gives us this type of upper side graph will be formed. Okay, then negative deviation present, then lower side. That's why this type of graph is formed. Second thing, here vapor pressure and here mole fraction. This graph for vapor pressure versus mole fraction. That's why this one gives us positive deviation. And here I will draw one graph. This one for negative deviation. Then easily we can identify why this one is increase and lower side and upper side. See, this one is same, but deviation position is different. Like here upper side present, then negative. That's why here this type of lower side deviation present. Then we can easily identify. Clear, friends? Then this one for negative. Here y-axis works as a vapor pressure and x-axis denoted by mole fraction. Second thing, in non-ideal solution we can use which type of example? Then best example is chloroform and acetone. Acetone formula CH3CO CH3. This one is an example of non-ideal solution. Then CH3CO CH3 known as acetone. Acetone, and second one is chloroform CHCl3. Then how to between them bond is present? Then see here C CH3 CH3 here CO, that's why double bond O. Clear? And second one is this dotted line indicated hydrogen negative pole to positive pole. Dotted line indicated between them attraction means hydrogen bond is present. That's why here carbon, chlorine and chlorine. This type of example present or works as a non-ideal solution. Best example acetone and chloroform. Another so many examples are present and works as a non-ideal solution, but this one is a most popular example and this one cannot be obeyed or followed by Raoult's law, concentration entire range. That's why this one considered as non-ideal solution. Clear? This one is important and I will explain very shortly. Means some points are important like theory observation. Second thing, delta H and delta V value is equal to 0. Now third, third one is AB types, fourth point is example, then fifth point is example, then fourth point consider as between them which type of forces is present. Easily we can write in your exam paper. Friends, clear? Now we will meet in again. Thank you.